We're about to overthink everything.
Everyone throws flack at CBC.
Yeah.
We get all the hurt. We're one of those companies in Barbados that everyone hates.
How does it feel you working somewhere that may be seen as archaic?
The Overthinkers.
So we touched on Tru Da Wire briefly.
Yes.
Talk about the day job, because that's kind of
Right.
like,
So-
the outside Daveny, you know what I mean?
A lot of people don't even know
No
that.
one really can really pinpoint like what do you do.
I'm a producer director at producer director acting at CBC.
Right.
I've been there for about 12 years. It comes with a lot of flack. Everyone throws flack at CBC.
Yeah.
We get all the hurt. We're one of those companies in Barbados that everyone hates.
Yeah.
They think we're garbage. They think we're bad. They think we don't do exactly what you want to do. It's not an easy job.
Yeah.
Trying to please everyone. And, we try. We really try to see what we can do to give people what they really need. But
What do you think? Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's okay.
What do you think the limitations are? I just wanted to really pinpoint the discussion. Do you think that as you're one person, you being an employee there, do you have that power that you could probably make changes?
How do you make
The thought of
changes?
the nation is that CBC just look old-fashioned,
Right.
outdated, and bad. And then you're not. And the way you approach your stuff is not.
Yes.
So how does it feel you working somewhere that feels so, or that may be seen as archaic, these
Look,
old-fashioned...
what I like to tell people to do is that there are a lot of really talented people that work at CBC.
Right.
There are a lot of really talented people that work at CBC. And what I would like to tell people to do is I want you to actually take your time to look at your cable channels. Watch Fox News. Not even Fox News, just watch Fox for an entire day.
Mm-hmm.
And write down everything that you've seen on that day, right? And you'll see a couple of things. You'll see that their morning programming from 6.
It's about 10?
6 to 10.
Yeah.
They have a morning show. They may have a mid-morning show. I don't think Fox does. I know ABC and NBC do.
Mm-hmm.
They have mid-morning shows. And then middle of the day they have maybe a soap opera, some news because you're watching a national station.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to have maybe a game show on CBS. You will have a game show on CBS, ABC. And then getting into evening, you have a talk show, news, primetime TV till maybe 12, and then paid programming.
Yeah, or
till
ads.
Paid programming and ads and infomercials.
Yeah, infomercials.
When I tell people that that's the staple of how TV really is set up, that every other TV station is doing pretty much the same thing that we're doing at CBC. They can't be telling me, nah, that ain't true. That ain't true. I was has anybody watched USA Network during the middle of the day when they show back Law and Order for 5 to 6 hours?
Never thought about it that way.
They show you Law and Order all the time, every day. Law and Order is on TV. It's why is this happening? Because they have nothing to fill that block of time with.
Yeah.
They have nothing to fill that block of time with. But you're mad at us.
I guess because with cable we have more than just one of those
You
channels.
get to switch and find something
and
else.
I think that's probably what we are feeling comfort in.
Right. And it's
rather than the fact that, because if we were stuck with one American channel, we probably would be feeling the same way about it that we feel as CBC.
And it's a lie. It's a facade. It's something that you find comfort in saying you're going to blame somebody for not being able to put across...
To entertain me.
To entertain you.
When you were bored.
Right.
That's deep.
Yeah. And people...
We vex with people because they did not entertain us when we were bored.
I mean, honestly, every single industry that we're mad at for particular reasons, we don't look at it from their side ever because we don't understand it. You're not an expert in everything. So when you go to the mechanic and the mechanic tells you gotta wait 3 days to get your car back, you're like, I gotta wait 3 days to get my car back?
Yeah.
And it's why you gotta wait 3 days to get my car back? It's because the mechanic knows what he has to do to get your car back to you.
Yeah.
It's yes, you may not have Wi-Fi for a couple of hours, but you don't know what's the problem that they're fixing to get you your Wi-Fi back. Yeah, of course, there are
Conveniences.
issues. There, what was it? Prime Minister called them.
They're just minor inconveniences.
Transitory inconveniences.
Yeah.
I think that's what you call it. Transitory inconveniences. I'm not sure. Somebody will correct me online because that's what the internet does.
So just a couple potholes here and there in the business.
Yeah, I want my tires back. That's what I want. Like hashtag I want my tires back. Like that's what I want. That's what I want. So like yes, there's a lot of room for change. We want your feedback. We want you to help us do these things. And we just don't want you to be angry at us all the time.
Right, yeah.
Like, we're not your bad guys. We honestly care about trying to showcase Barbados as a great place. And like I said, there's some very talented people at CBC. Like, we're willing to work to make this happen. And it just takes people being able to have the access. Yeah. Work with us. Don't kill us.
You heard that, guys? Just work with him, man.
Okay, don't kill us. I mean, don't kill us all the time. Like we hear everything, you know.
So don't just go on the Facebook page to cuss them. You can offer up some suggestions too, okay?
We know about all the analogy, all the different acronyms y'all come up for CBC.
We know your names. we got your names.
And the IP addresses.
We know all of them.
I didn't say that. Big Brother is not watching you too much.
Oh my, they're watching here. They're watching. You see that big highlights they got? They're watching.
So yes. So that's the day job. I work in television and it's fun. Broadcasting can be a lot of fun. It can be strenuous. Like I don't get crop over off.
Yeah.
I don't get crop over off. But and it's something that like I think all my workmates have pretty much like I have a workmate of mine, Alicia Alves. She's always there like she loves it and she's kind of like I think when I first came to work, she was the person that really loved it the most, in my opinion. And she was the person that really got me into a place of really falling in love with what crop over does. Yeah. Because she was always excited about it and she was always geared up for it and she was ready.
It's a recent thing for me too, to be honest. I never really...
For me, watching her interact with every single like soca star and knowing how people were behaving and operating and knowing how each event was going to happen got me to this place of stopping from just looking at it from this is amazing to being like, this is beer. Like, in the sense of how much it takes to make this
really
happen.
Pull this whole thing off.
Being backstage, Seth, at the event, like, when you see you backstage at the event, you see how much things is going into
Facts,
it.
B.
How you feel?
Overwhelmed.
Yeah, I was just about to say it's overwhelming.
It's be overwhelming.
And then you just run on stage and kick it now for 5 minutes and back off.
Yep. 5 minutes.
And then thousands of people are like losing their because they love it. They're just eating it all night. I had no idea what was going on backstage like 5 minutes ago.
Happen.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the band got stand there for the whole time.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like the man got stand there the whole time.
Yeah.
Sound tech on the other side
Nothing
got stand
to
the whole
eat.
time. Nothing to eat.
Nothing to drink.
Like, look, we met this happen.
The Raiders freaking out, sweating, nervous.
You understand?
And then there's one, how come it's charged so much to do things?
Yeah.
When I gotta stop with that?
It's true.
It's been that far away.
Things cost money.
2017, know your worth.
You just come on in your outfit and you nails doing, you hair doing, even studying then things in background, things be happening.
But I don't think that. I think that people always do that. No one's ever interested in hearing the other side, which is why things like this are important. You gotta let people see how other things happen, how things happen, how stuff works is important.
I saw a video with how to record noises in a movie. Y'all saw?
Foley sound. Yeah, it's Foley sound. Yeah, I saw
and
that.
And the scene that they had was just a fishing scene, a man in a boat going fishing. If you see how they get all of these sounds, nuts and bolts and shaking this, and they're watching the movie very intently and doing all of these, like there's a big tub of water there at the side. She's just dropping things to make it sound like the splash of the boat. It's amazing how much hard work.
A part of
I didn't even think of all of that.
A part of that is a little fictitious. They did that for mostly effect, but you can do that. You can sit down and people that are very like laborious about Foley sound. Yeah, they do that. They sit down. They genuinely say, "This is the sound that I want. I'm going to do this to make this sound." Like you know, even when we talk about music, Brian Leslie. Brian Leslie has this video of him up, like just going to do something like make a horn sound. He purchases a trumpet on eBay, gets it sent to him the same day, so that he can make like the sound he wants. Wow! Like just the exact sound he wants, and it's like That's what
When you
people
got vision, you got vision, right?
Yeah, like so Foley sound is very technical. They used to do more of that back like in vaudeville, like way back, where you would have people on the side of the stage making all those noises. So when somebody gets slapped in the face, you hear it and it sounds like incredible.
That's crazy.
And that stayed. That became a staple of how people created sound. So those like again, when you watch a movie, you see 20 million names that's come up.
Yes, it makes sense.
like again, like people watch things.
That's why I said it, because it brings you back to the point you just made. Like sometimes you don't know.
No.
So watching that video and seeing what goes, it's like, well, I see why a budget for a movie is be through the roof sometimes if you got to think of all of these little things. This
analogy works, no, not even an analogy. This same thing works with politics, you know.
Yeah.
The Overthinkers